Welcome in, my beautiful friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So whenever you are showing up in this sacred space with me is when you're meant to receive this message. So let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I've been picking up on an unusual, strange energy in the air. And I finally realized it's connected to the sun. The sun has been very active. We've had solar flares, CMEs, and auroras in the sky. So this is a message that I wanted to bring to your soul today, is a message from the sun. All right, so we're going to start with 3 shadow oracles. These are shadows either within you that you have been feeling, or these are shadows that are being reflected to you. So the first one is a guarded shadow. All right, so you may have experienced this shadow recently. The shadow is closed off and it doesn't trust anyone. It's shut down, it's got a guarded heart, and it has trust issues. So the message here is your efforts to protect yourself is what's blocking you from the very thing you want most. Dissolve your barriers. All right, so that's your first shadow, and you might be resonating with the images of these cards. So the second shadow is a rigid shadow. Are you too rigid at this time? Or do things appear to be rigid? Inflexible thoughts and behavior patterns. Outdated beliefs, uptight and uncompromising. This is what the shadow is. So the message here is keep an open mind. Try new things and try not to take yourself too seriously. Embrace humor and flexibility. All right, and your third shadow here is the addictive shadow. All right, so this shadow likely to become unhealthy and dependent upon a substance, practice, person, or habit. It's a sticky shadow, right? So the message here is when you take control of your life, the universe will work for you. Resist and overcome your bad habits. All right, so those are the first 3 shadows. Now, because we have these shadows, we have something now that is shaking and being dislodged from beneath the surface. This is a sacred wound. And the reason why it's rising is because you're not meant to fix it, control it, or do anything with it, but rather sit with it, right? This is something that you're meant to wear not as a weakness, but as a strength. All right, so we are getting here the wound of the shamed dreamer. The wound of the shamed dreamer. You were punished for wanting more than survival. This wound arises when your hopes, visions, or dreams are met with mockery, dismissal, or fear. You're told to be realistic, to be grateful, to stay small. It can leave you suppressing your dreams, settling for less, or fearing that reaching for more makes you unworthy or ungrateful. And I feel this is an experience that you've had firsthand. This is why this shadow is coming up, because it's something from your past that is coming forward to heal. Okay, so this is a wound that they wanted to bring up here. And we've got your guardian angel coming in now as protection, as support, and guidance for you. All right, so your angel is letting you know that you are ready. You are ready. And the message here is recognize that you are already perfect as you are. You are worthy of love, happiness, and abundance. Do not allow negative beliefs, doubts, or uncertainty to weaken your self-esteem and courage. And I'm feeling the energy of Archangel Metatron in today's reading. This is the energy that's coming through the sun and Archangel Metatron. So once again, recognize that you are already perfect as you are. You are worthy of love, you are worthy of happiness, and you are worthy of abundance. Do not allow negative beliefs, doubts, or uncertainty to weaken your self-esteem and courage. You're incredibly powerful. They want you to believe in the power of you. All right, so let's put this card over here. And we're going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what else your soul needs to hear today. Oh my gosh, I'm doing such a sloppy job of shuffling. This is a brand new deck, but it's a deck that I had that I lost. And I'm super excited to use this deck today. So we've got the 10 of Swords. So there's definitely something that Spirit is reflecting back to you, some sort of wisdom or guidance that you're meant to hear, know, or see, or sense. And this is a remembering of who you are. And you are ready to step into your truth, to live your truth, and to breathe your truth in some way. And what I'm also feeling is something is ending. There's like a completion here. Okay, so that is the 10 of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So once again, there's something here you are ready for, something that maybe you locked away. It's like a treasure, and you're unlocking it and pulling it out now because you're now going to experience this. You are now going to immerse yourself in whatever this is. This feels like an opportunity for you to begin again. It's an opportunity for you to follow your passions. I'm seeing you as the creator of whatever this is. So the Queen of Pentacles here, but also the 2 of Pentacles. So balance, right? Equilibrium. This is you juggling a lot and creating balance there with the juggling. I'm seeing a lot of you grinding, you know, rushing, getting things done, feeling exhausted. This is where Spirit is encouraging you to center and balance yourself as you're moving through the experiences you're having. There's so much abundance coming in for you. I want you to know that it's abundance that you are creating in your life. Okay, so I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. That's my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. These look like yo-yos, and I feel the yo-yos are coming in for us as a sign for you. So look at that. And I want you to also pay attention to the numbers that are coming through the cards today. So we have the number 10, 13, and 2, light codes that are connecting you to today's reading, the energy in the air, and the message that's coming through these cards today. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. So the 10 of Swords, this is the power of your mind, right? This is peace and calm there. And I feel there's a lot of wisdom here. This is someone who is at peace, who's able to create peace and then teach it to the world. You are someone that is able to pick up on the subtleties, the energy. So this is your spiritual gift. This is something that you are very capable of accessing if you feel that you don't feel that you are connected or you're not able to pick up on subtleties. It is something that you are meant to practice, right? It's you mastering your craft in some way. So as you're here today, is there something that has been sitting on your heart, something that you have been desiring to do or experience? I want you to know that Spirit is encouraging you to do this because you are someone that can do it, right? And you are ready to do whatever that is. There's some sort of a calling, some sort of a purpose that you're aligning to here. I've got a lot of intuitive downloads coming in right now. This is the energy of this 10 of Swords, right? So, you know, the 10 of Swords in some cards feel like a rock bottom. And, you know, maybe this is a rock bottom for you in some way, but there's like this realization, some sort of a breakthrough that happens that shift things. You know, had I not hit rock bottom, I wouldn't be here today, right? I've heard many people that are very successful in their lives say these kinds of things, right? So I don't know if you have been recently listening to someone's biography, reading someone's story about some of the challenges they have faced. Maybe this is your story, but you have made it through. You have overcome them. And life is full of challenges. It's just that we come to a place in our lives after going through many challenges and obstacles where we're able to connect with the guidance that allows us or supports us in moving through some of those difficulties. And you've been there, you've done it, and I feel you are someone who is equipped with whatever they need in order to move through whatever it is that you need to move through. And I'm seeing that you're showing up here as a teacher, as someone who inspires, someone who's a healer. You have a gift here to connect with the world in that way. Some of you are light workers. Some of you are energy healers. You understand the world on a different level than most people. And I feel this is a true gift that you have. So you're rare here in this world and your light is needed, right? So the owl here is a supportive animal spirit. You might have been seeing one recently. And there's a lot of wisdom that you carry within yourself through the experience that you have firsthand gone through, right? And whatever has been in the way, the things that you have overcome have brought you to a place where you once thought something was weakness is now power, right? And I'm seeing you in this place right now where there's abundance. It's peaceful. It is calm. Your nervous system is grounded and centered. You're in this present moment. You're not getting caught up in energies that don't belong to you. It's almost like you've come to this place, right? So this is a confirmation of the Ten of Swords to you of this place. And if you're not here yet, I want you to know that you're on your way here. It's something that you can experience in your day-to-day life, right? This energy of abundance. It feels like, you know, this is something I saw in Hawaii where it was very cloudy, but the sun was shining and there's like a huge rainbow and you see light rays coming through the clouds. This is how they're showing me the energy of this card, is the light rays that are peeking through the clouds. You may have seen clouds and the sun ray peeking through it, right? I'll have to put that on a picture in my Instagram account. So if you're not on my Instagram, go check it out. I've got lots of posts there as well, behind the scenes stuff. And these are lessons learned. These are experiences that you've had time to process. I'm seeing a healing journey, a complete journey that you've been on and are still on. And this is you evolving and going through this human experience, right? Growing and expanding and, you know, moving from that place. So here with the Queen of Pentacles is what you are creating in your reality. It is the results of your work, your efforts. And I'm not seeing anything rushed here. It feels very steady. This is a steady flow you've created. So there is no rush. There are no expectations. You know, this is how I feel in my own life right now, where I never thought I would be here in this place living, you know, the life of my dreams. You know, even though I'm living the life of my dreams, we are still facing challenges here. We had a leak the other day that I shared on my community post, and we've got a bunch of renovations and things to fix in this home, but still we're living our dream life. This is what life is. We have all kinds of experiences here. And I'm seeing you working on some sort of a dream or desire, something that you can be proud of. And I'm seeing that you're there creating it. You're immersed in the experience, right? So this could be someone that might not be seeing the results, and it's okay, because maybe it's something that you're not seeing, but you're definitely feeling into it. And it's through your environment, it's through your earthly experience that you create it. So I'm seeing someone that has a solid foundation in their schedule. These are the things that you do in your day-to-day life. This is your routine. This is you taking care of your physical body. This has to do with your wellness and your health. You know, the way that you're showing up in your world, right? You're valuable here. I want you to know that Spirit is wanting you to know that you are valuable. And I feel someone has recently, or either in the past, has told you this because it's stuck to you in some way. And for some of you, I feel this is your parents that may have told you when you were younger that you are special. There's something here about you, and they're taking me back to your childhood because of the sacred wounding, because whatever this is coming in from your childhood or young adulthood. Something someone told you. Something that felt like you were doing it right, but then they told you it was wrong, and it was like, oh, I guess I'm not supposed to do this. And the experience in itself wasn't like this was, it's really weird because I'm feeling a mixed up energy with this. So what's happening is the energy of the sun is tied to this card. It's actually tied through the entire spread, but I feel I'm really getting the strong sun energy from this because there's a lot of growth happening here, but the processing of emotions. So when we have the sun sending out, you know, solar flare, CMEs, and then we're experiencing it here. It's the sun communicating with us. It's the sun communicating with the earth. And there is a reaction that, you know, there's communication that happens back. And it's readjusting things. And I feel that Mother Earth is going through spiritual surgery right now. This is what I feel. It might be different for you, but this is the best way for me to describe everything that is happening in the world. It's happening on a, you know, collective conscious level as well, but also universe, like everything in it, but also on a personal and individual experience for us, right? So the sun is shining in your life. The sun is shining. The weather is sweet, right? There's a song coming in with this. That song comes a lot through my readings, and I feel there's a purpose and a reason for that. We've got the birds in the background, and there's something this person locked away and they're pulling out. You know, maybe there is something in your life. You know how you have those time capsules? I don't know if any of you had those, where when you were young, a teenager, you shoveled and put something in the ground, covered it up, and you're going back to now retrieve it. Something like that. It might not be exactly that, but there's something here that has to do with like some sort of a time capsule. So this is treasure. This is abundance. This is your hard work, your efforts. It's the process of you going through it, and that incremental elevation from the sun's energy. This is also, it feels like a reset, and then you moving up, and then clearing, reset, and then moving up. Clearing, reset, and then moving up. What is that in your life right now? There's something here like that coming through here. And the energy of love, kindness, and compassion. I see a community around you. People that admire you, that are inspired by you. So I'm seeing this beautiful connection, a soul tribe energy. This is you also, you know, spending time in your own garden, your energetic space, right? Tending to that. And this is going to be really important for you because sometimes we spend a lot of our time tending to other people's gardens. But right now it's time for you to tend to yours because there's a lot of growth coming in. The sun is shining on you. We are going to experience a lot of abundance, prosperity, and wealth here. I'm seeing a miracle happening. Any of the Queen cards I receive, I right away go to the energy of pregnancy and fertility, the whole process of it. From the moment that we decide to have a child and the moment that we become pregnant and go through that trimester experience, which can be a whole journey in itself, a roller coaster ride for some of us, and then after the miracle. It's that entire process here that I'm picking up on for you. And the Two of Pentacles here is balance. This is management somewhere in your life. This could be money management, time management, right? Bringing things back into alignment, the reset. And I'm getting duality, polarity. I'm seeing black and white. And I'm seeing here, this is really interesting because I'm seeing one personality and then another personality. So there's a flipping and a flopping of versions of either you or versions of someone else, right? And I'm seeing that you're seeing the good and the bad in situations right now. Maybe you're having an experience that is abundant, but also dark at the same time. I'm seeing the High Priestess here coming through this card. So your intuition, they want you to trust it, bringing yourself into balance as you are moving through energies that might be a little bit turbulent, a little bit shaky, right? Because we've got energy that is conversing. And I feel that it feels like puzzle pieces that are being put into place because the puzzle pieces were lost. So things are coming together here. And this coming together might be throwing you off a little bit here. This is where we feel the dislodging of emotions or wounds, because whatever this, there's change here, some sort of change, some sort of a trigger point that activates this feeling within us. So when you're feeling that, center and ground, breathe through it rather than reacting to it. We want to respond to it, or we want to observe whatever this is. And I'm feeling a very rushed energy here, someone who's rushing around. You know, it's the grind, it's all of that, right? Timing, you know, desiring something, forcing, controlling things. So this is something they want you to slow down and steady in your world. If you're finding yourself, you know, in my own life, I feel that time is just flying by. It's so weird. You know, time is just moving. Like every day is going by so quick. It's like Friday's almost here as I'm filming. And as I'm about to enter Friday, Monday shows up. And all of a sudden I'm in my week. And then the weekend, it's just, I don't know. There's something weird happening here with time. And again, I feel it's associated to the sun. This is what I feel. And yeah, and it feels like a pendulum that is going back and forth, right? Something may have swung one way, now it's swinging to the other side. And I feel we're in that motion of it swinging to the other side, whatever side that is. Or it's going to swing back into the center. That's what I'm feeling here with this. And you may be seeing twos of things. I'm seeing one after the other, one step after the other, one day at a time here. To not rush again, that rushed energy keeps coming in. So I feel this might be associated to time constraints or limits or restrictions around timing or age. So cut the cords on those, let those, don't worry or stress about it is what Spirit is encouraging. Not to spend your days staying in that energy, worried about your age, worried about timing, worried about when it's coming in, how it's coming in, because you're not supposed to focus on that. Let things happen organically and naturally, right? So that's what's coming through this card here. And synchronicities, right? Things are like, whatever this is that's happening in your life right now, it is not random. You showing up here today in this reading space is not random. It's not a coincidence. It is a synchronicity. So there are many synchronicities that you're going to find yourself experiencing, especially around people, connections, and relationships. Pay attention to those, because I feel if you're thinking about someone, they're going to show up. If you're looking for some sort of a message, it's going to show up. Right? And be careful what it is that you're wishing for, they're saying, because I've seen where people have manifested something without thinking about everything that comes along with that manifestation. And when it comes in, they're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I don't want this. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You can readjust and shift things and manifest something else. So know that you are manifesting very quickly at this time as well. Everything is coming into alignment. Everything is falling into place for you. And these energies are coming through in layers, right? We move through layers, energetic layers. And this is your mental body and your emotional body at peace and calm. So yeah, I see that there's something beautiful that is unfolding for you. And through balance, through peace, through silence in your mind, you're going to see how everything starts to take shape and form and materialize in your world. And, you know, I'm seeing even money for you, if that's what's on your mind. I'm definitely getting someone thinking about money here. Everything is going to work out for you. So the stress, the heaviness, the weight that you're carrying around this money energy, they want you to release it and let it go. Yes, you know, we need money to pay our rent. We need money to buy food, to put a roof over our head, right? I understand that. But when we interfere with it by putting weight and pressure on it, then we experience more of that. So let that go and allow yourself to flow and surrender to the experience of this human experience you are having. So I wanted to pull a number that is behind this frequency and vibration and draw out some guidance, a message for you today. So we are getting for you is the number 8 manifestation. There's a manifestation that is taking shape here. You are incredibly powerful. You're going to be like a magnet drawing a lot in. So you're going to see this incoming energy. It's like you've thrown a net out into the universe and you're pulling things in. And there's a lot of pink in this card, a color that might be prominent in your life in some way. So the number 8 is a very powerful number. It is the power that you have within yourself that is being activated and being called to be used, to be wielded, to be directed. So this card indicates a need to acknowledge the power of your mind and your ability to manifest your desires. You're being urged to familiarize yourself with the law of attraction and clarify your wants and needs, for you have entered a powerful cycle of divine manifestation, provided that your dreams serve the greater good as well as the intention of your soul. The universe will assist you in making them come true. The power of your mind. Okay, they're wanting you to use the power of your mind. By drawing this card, you are being reminded that successful manifestation requires more than just positive and wishful thinking. You must also surrender the outcome to the divine and detach from the results. Remember that the law of attraction works both ways. So pay attention to your doubts, worries, and fears and monitor your negative thoughts. Then focus predominantly on what you want rather than what you fear or don't want. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you towards a time of manifestation. By making peace with your life as it is today and approaching what you already have, you will create the life you've always imagined. And I have an affirmation for you today. So if you're resonating with this reading, feel free to write this down and use it or seal it in the comment section below. I use my thoughts to make my dreams come true. I use my thoughts to make my dreams come true. And everyone, it's not just about thinking it and creating it. It's also about the action. We can think things all day, plan for them, and do all kinds of things. But if we're not taking the action, that is what forms that reality. That is what, that's how it manifests into our reality, right? So let's go ahead and pull an angel number to seal and close your reading today. So we are getting for you 1010. You might have been seeing this number somewhere. You are in process. Things are in process. So trust the process here and trust yourself in the process. So it's time for a change in life. So you're going to find that things are changing or you're creating change. Know that you are on the right track right now, wherever you are as you're watching this. You're just about to shift into a new direction. There are messages coming in. These might be coming in through your dreams, right? This is the power of the mind, your dreams, your imagination, all of that. And this is all a part of your soul's evolution. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial Collection. These are Zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today, you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashley from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever, and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal, that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.